Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. We've got a fun one for you today. This is a Faction Dancer 3, and this has been pretty consistent as a tester favorite over the past 2 years that we've been dealing with Faction. And a lot of that is just because of the energy involved in this wider bodied all mountain ski. Certainly kind of flirts the line between all mountain and freeride at 106 underfoot. Definitely has kind of the dimensions to put it into the freeride realm, but the construction and overall attitude kind of fits a little bit more into the all mountain section, albeit on the wider side for sure. But we've just had a lot of positive feedback about these skis over the past 2 years. A lot of it has to do with the energy that's built into it through the camber and through the metal and through the use of lighter weight wood. So the way that they put these materials together just gives it a more energetic feel than a lot of other skis in this 106 millimeter realm. And we don't get a whole lot in this with, 2 layers of metal. We're looking at, like Enforcer 104 free in terms of competitors, but there aren't a whole lot out there that kind of adhere to this shape and profile while having that same amount of power and stability to them. In the Dancer 2, it all starts with a lightweight poplar wood core, provides a good mix of energy and stability to it, and then we get their dual span Titanal. So 2 layers of metal in this ski. They do keep it very thin, so that adds, the stability and the power without adding a ton of weight. It does end up being over 2,000 grams here on the scale. Might as well weigh it now that we're talking about it. This is the 178. 2,055 grams. So, not quite as heavy as some of the dual metal laminate competitors, but still on, still over that 2,000 gram mark. So you're going to get the stability, you're going to get the power, but they also do a great job at building the energy and the pop into the ski through the construction and through the shaping. But great overall build, mostly sidewall here. We do taper to cap in the tips and tails. It does line up with where the rocker begins, so you can kind of get a sense of how long the rocker is in these skis. The Dancer series does increase taper and rocker as they get wider. So the 3 here is more rockered than the 2 and the 1, and then the 4 is a little bit more than this. So this one kind of has that nice camber underfoot, and then longer rocker and more dramatic taper in the front. We see that rocker start right about where that sidewall transitions to cap, giving the shovel of the ski a little bit more of that playful, more agile feel. Adds flotation to the mix when we line it up with the taper as well, so that widest part brought farther down. That gives this nice spoony tip, good flotation, while keeping that performance to a very high level. It's all about blending those things. Whereas a true freeride ski that's a little bit softer might not have that same capability in the front. This one certainly mixes that performance and the flotation pretty effectively. Then in the tail, we see that camber end and that rocker begin right where that sidewall turns to cap once again, kind of giving the back end of the ski its own style of personality. Then with that nice round tip shape as well. Just makes it a little bit friendlier at the end of the turn, especially in softer snow. But that edge hold hooks up right to the end, makes very clean and crisp turns with a lot of energy. 19 meters in that turn shape, so you're really able to load it up. It does end up being pretty stiff, but I think that when that camber is built in and you can access that side cut, it just ends up being a really kind of a unique feel and just a cohesive tip to tail carve that a lot of people really enjoy. Again, definitely got a lot of positive feedback from our testers on this ski over the past 2 years, and when you get on it, it's easy to see why. There's just a lot of fun built in. And Faction does a great job with that as a company, and they did a great job with this Dancer 3. So make sure you check this thing out here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.